Welcome back to Lariat TV News. Waco's Restaurant Week starts today and we have more information. I'm Marin Small.
And I'm Tatum Vickers. First, Baylor students' reactions and appreciation of having concerts closer to home.
Rising country star Tucker Wetmore took the stage at Foster Pavilion last night, marking the venue's first country concert. LTVN's Marissa Muniz spoke with students about how live performances like this are shaping the Baylor experience.
It's a big night for the Baylor and the Waco community. Country star Tucker Wetmore is taking center stage here at Foster Pavilion for the venue's first ever country concert. CMA New Artist of the Year nominee Tucker Wetmore was welcomed to Waco Thursday evening, and students are saying concerts like these are making their college experience.
Live music is such a great way to elevate the Baylor experience, and having these opportunities, especially for students.
So far this semester, Baylor has hosted 4 concerts, each being well-known artists, and students are taking advantage of these opportunities.
It's not going to be too high of price tickets, so college students like us, we don't got the most money. We don't want to be spending $200 tickets, so having an up-and-coming artist definitely helps with that.
These concerts also introduce students to new artists.
Just so exciting to see all the new talent that's coming to Baylor, all the events that Baylor's been able to host.
Many are now looking forward to what events are in store.
Ty Myers, Tucker Wetmore, who's next? I feel like it's definitely good for Baylor.
For Lariat TV News, I'm Marissa Muniz.
Restaurants around the city are preparing for Waco Restaurant Week. Starting today and continuing through Saturday, November 1st, Waco Restaurant Week highlights the city's culinary scene and raises money for local nonprofits. During the 8-day fest, participating restaurants will have events and menu specials. Since 2019, Waco Restaurant Week has raised $53,000 for local nonprofits through fundraising and donation opportunities. Check out wacorestaurantweek.com to see participating restaurants and the schedule of events.
If you're planning your trip home for Thanksgiving break, student government is helping Baylor Bears make their travel plans easier with the return of the airport shuttle. Student body president Landon Self made the decision to bring back the shuttle after a year without it. It will be available Thanksgiving, Christmas, and spring break with services to DFW. The shuttle departs November 22nd at 9 a.m. from the Student Union Building, and students can get their tickets through Baylor's website.
We really wrestled with questions surrounding dates and times and how many tickets can we sell and what size bus do we want. And once we got all those questions answered through conversations with student life partners, parking services, we were able to really come together, have the unified vision, and then we just went and executed it, and now it's live. People can buy tickets.
One student organization is celebrating a milestone this year. Charlie Cole has more.
Clasped Hands in Service is celebrating their 75th anniversary this month. The all-women's service organization was founded back in the 50s as a response to another student organization.
It's actually the first all-women's service org at Baylor. Originally, it was kind of created as a response to Chamber, because Chamber only allowed men. So women at the time in 1955, whenever it was founded, they wanted to have their own service org. So KAIS was created.
KAIS was established by a group of female students in October of 1955 as a service sorority, denoted by the Greek letter Chi. Over the years, they have seen important changes in their local service projects.
I think before it wasn't like super in-depth services that they would do. They would do like cleanups and stuff like that. Throughout the years, I think we've had a lot more like hands-on services that we've been able to participate in. And I think also how much connection we have to the Waco community. I think that has been a big change.
They currently serve with over 15 different nonprofit organizations in the Waco area, including the Gospel Cafe, Salvation Army, and Austin Boxer Rescue, which has become the core of the organization.
Yeah, the main thing I think for us is sisterhood through service. That's like one thing that we all have in common and brings us together. It's something that we do every Saturday. We go and serve the Waco and Baylor community.
For Lariat TV News, I'm Charlie Cole.
For many older adults and people with disabilities, everyday tasks can be challenging. But one Waco organization has made sure that no one has to go through things alone. Kendall Rickett has more details.
Friends for Life is a nonprofit organization that seeks to provide support systems and services that help seniors and people with disabilities live their best lives as independently as possible.
Friends for Life is an opportunity for someone who cares about other people to actually make a small impact that lasts a long time in the life of someone who would otherwise be homebound or maybe just disregarded in life. And I'm really accustomed to taking people with walkers, canes, that mobility issues or no mobility issues at all. I have to run to keep up with them.
Inez Russell, CEO and founder of this organization, discovered the calling God placed in her life at a young age while visiting her dad in the hospital.
I grew up believing that everybody had somebody to take care of them. I have a great big family, so I thought everybody had somebody. But God showed me that wasn't the case. I started looking, call people I knew in other parts of Texas, other parts of the country. When I couldn't find anything, I started Friends for Life.
What started with helping one person became the foundation for a network of care and companionship.
In the beginning, we visited people in hospitals and nursing homes, but then we started visiting people who were in their own homes, and we realized that they needed more than a visit. We found one lady living in the dark. She'd moved from room to room as the light bulbs burned out. When the last one burned out, she was living in the dark, so we started a light bulb changing program.
If you're looking to volunteer and be a part of something special, you can go to their Waco location or visit friendsforlife.org. For Lariat TV News, I'm Kendall Rickett.
The Waco Police Department and other law enforcement agencies across the city celebrated Red Ribbon Week by visiting elementary schools and speaking out against drugs. Red Ribbon Week is celebrated annually in remembrance of Enrique Camarena, a drug enforcement agent who was killed in the line of duty. Agencies visited 6 schools overall in the span of 3 days. The visit started with a caravan of different units and a sheriff's office helicopter. Students then had the opportunity to learn about each officer's role in the community and hear about the dangers of drugs.
So by doing this event, we also want to make sure that we build a relationship with them at this age, so that we can make an impression on them. So when, if they do come across a situation, they can remember, hey, there were officers at my school, and hopefully this brings, an awareness to whatever situation that they may face in the future.
Mission Week returned to Baylor, offering students an opportunity to engage their faith on a global scale. LTVN's Tatum Vickers has more details.
Baylor is kicking off Missions Week with an exciting lineup of events focused on service, community, and faith. Over 30 global mission organizations returned to campus for tabling, dinner with students, and a night of worship featuring Vertical.
A part of growing your faith and experiencing your Christian commitment to the world is bringing that to other people as well. And so Missions Week is a good time to where we can give students the opportunity to see that there are places for them to go and to share the love of God with the world.
Mission leaders shared their personal journeys with students who are interested in integrating their faith with their passions.
I have a passion for Jesus, a passion for family, a passion for missions, but specifically targeted at basketball. I love basketball. It's been good to me all my life. And so I thought, well, let's just take that passion. I believe everybody has passions and giftings, and I think that everybody needs to take their passion and their gifting and put it in play in the kingdom of God.
Students had the chance to connect with organizations, learn about projects and internships, and share their own stories.
Whenever we go on vacations, we always remember our mission trips more. So it's like we get to travel, we get to meet new people, but we also get to share the gospel, the good news. We get to serve people, and then it's just super memorable.
If you missed out this week, students can still reach out to Baylor's Spiritual Life faculty for more information or to get involved. For Lariat TV News, I'm Tatum Vickers.
Next, we have an LTVN exclusive with a seamstress making girls' dreams come true.
And a running club just marked its 2nd year. Stay with us.
Blessed are the catalysts, sparking invention from the unknown. Strong are the generous, taking up the call to serve the world. Needed are the peacemakers, seeking common ground for the common good. But don't worry, you can still be fierce on game days. The work you do is faith in action, fueled by the light burning inside you. The world needs who you were made to be. Dare to be you, indeed.
One local designer is making prom dreams come true, creating couture dresses for girls who can't afford them. LTVN's Maren Small has the story.
Born in Monterrey, Mexico, Roxana Robles discovered her passion for sewing at a young age. Inspired by her daughter, she founded Dream Couture, a business that helped 17 girls live out their prom dreams by providing custom-made dresses that they couldn't otherwise afford.
So that's why I decided to post on Facebook that if you guys have to my friends and family, if they have a dress that is on the closet and you don't need it anymore, if you want to donate it, I'm going to try to find some girls to help them. And that's how everything started.
Her love for style led her to earn a degree in fashion design in Mexico City before coming to the United States 27 years ago. Robles and her assistant Danielle Rodriguez worked together to empower young girls through fashion.
We can help sew and we can help find dresses and we can help the community help us with other things, but really when it comes down to it, making these dresses special is her specialty, and we're here to support her in whatever way we can.
Dream Couture aims to help girls feel confident and beautiful on prom night by designing and tailoring dresses to fit their style and needs.
That's why I decided to tell them, like, just pick whatever you want and I will make it happen. I decided to make their dream dress.
For Lariat TV News, I'm Maren Small. Be Kind is a local coffee shop downtown that has a running club. The team claims to be the kindest run club in town as they invite everyone to join and run at their own pace. The group meets Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays and will celebrate 2 years Wednesday. It aims to spread positivity and wellness through running and coffee.
The heart behind starting the Run Club was the long-term goal is to create a more active, inclusive fitness community around Waco. It kind of felt natural to me to have a place that people can gather. I can allow people to gather, park here, offer them discounts and stuff. Like I have that power to do that for people in the Run Club. So it just felt natural to kind of integrate it with the business.
Crafters took over Waco this past weekend, turning a love of artistry into connections that go beyond the page. LTVN's Savannah Ford has the inside scoop.
It's photos, paper, and pure creativity here at Scrappers Weekend Down South, where every page tells a story and new friendships are made. The 3-day event at the Holiday Inn on Development Boulevard brings crafters from all over Texas together to design scrapbook pages, learn new techniques, and celebrate the art of memory making in today's digital world.
I think this is our 8th year bringing my team to Waco, and either our 3rd or our 4th year having customers join us for this, making people feel warm and loved and welcome. That's what you want your scrapbooks to do as well. And so I'm in love with Waco now. Can't get rid of us.
Attendees aren't the only ones inspired. Organizers say the event has grown into a space where creativity meets community, offering visitors the chance to slow down, share stories, and connect face to face.
And there's also a lot of magic that goes unnoticed and definitely is underrated in what creative time can do for your brain, and it's so good for mental health. So if they can leave and go home tonight going, I ate some yummy food and I didn't have to cook it, I got to spend time with my friends, I got to create new memories while I was recording and thinking about my old memories, it's a powerful weekend. It really is.
From free classes to interactive challenges, the weekend showcases how crafting can bridge generations, foster friendships, and highlight the importance of storytelling in a fast-paced world.
So this is a great opportunity to talk to people about what they're going through, what they're documenting in their lives, what's happening. And we have a great community online, but it's awesome to see those people and be able to actually come give them a hug in person and talk about what's going on with them. And we get a lot of support that way. We learn a lot of new things. a lot of inspiration.
Whether it's a memory captured or a new friendship formed, these creative participants prove that crafting isn't just a hobby. It builds community. For Lariat TV News, I'm Savannah Ford.
Baylor students and faculty gathered to discuss power, justice, and democracy. The Readers Meet the Author event featured Dr. Luke Winslow, who shared insight from his new book, Oligarchy in America, at Moody Memorial Library. Winslow and a moderator unpacked how wealth and influence shape American politics. The conversation encouraged students to think critically about civic engagement and how ordinary citizens can make their voices heard.
If there's this deficiency with how we talk about politics, the hope is the book kind of fills that gap. And it gives people a vocabulary, gives people language to talk more accurately about how the American political system works. Because then, once you have the language to describe it, you can then act on it.
Over the weekend, millions of Americans took to the streets to voice their concerns over the current presidential administration. Braden Murray has the story from Washington, D.C.
On October 18th, 200,000 people flooded the streets of Washington, D.C. to protest the Trump administration as part of No King's Day.
Actually, I'm a little bit afraid to be here today because I feel like they were inciting, various political leaders were inciting violence and making us out to be people who are, want to create agitation. But we're here to show that we love our country, we love the Constitution.
An estimated 7 million people were at 2,600 protests across all 50 states, making it the third largest protest in U.S. history. This was the second iteration of the event, with the first happening on June 14th.
I mean, there's a lot of issues facing everything. I mean, a big right now is the occupation of D.C. I went to the No Kings rally in Richmond, Virginia. I think it was the first during the summer, and I liked the community. I wasn't here, so I was like, I want to come to this one for sure to just really see the community connect, come together for common causes, and so forth.
The march began at 9:30, culminated in a rally near the Capitol building, with the government shutdown still looming large.
Didn't have anything going on today, so I'm on travel from out of state for work, and I have today free, and just happened to be the day of this protest. I've never been to a protest in my life either, so.
How do you
Thank
feel?
People of all ages attended the event, with many veterans and former government employees voicing their support.
To support the active duty soldiers and airmen and sailors that can't have a voice because they support the Constitution and the military established it. So many of our generals and admirals are being fired for unbelievable reasons.
Yeah, and I'm just standing with my brothers and sisters.
The D.C. event had live music and speakers such as Mehdi Hassan, Bill Nye, and Senator Bernie Sanders.
Boycott oligarch companies, write your congresspeople, but do something, get engaged, because we're going to lose everything we have if we don't stop it.
For Lariat TV News from Washington, D.C., I'm Braden Murray.
Thursday kicked off one of Waco's biggest traditions, Magnolia's annual Silobration. Hosted in downtown Waco, the three-day festival celebrates community and creativity. The silos will be filled up with pop-up shops, artisan booths, and displays that showcase Waco's small businesses and Southern charm. The celebration runs Thursday through Saturday, wrapping up each day at 5 p.m. Organizers encourage guests to come early. But it's not all just fun. Due to the event, there will be road closures on 5th and 9th Street. Roads are not scheduled to open until Sunday.
It makes everybody slow down, makes everybody, take a break, be within your own community, like actually enjoy conversations and step away from the screen and put the electronics down.
Coming up, we recap volleyball's most recent match.
And preview football's upcoming bout with Cincinnati. Keep it here.
I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. This is how I wanna live. Forever we'll be singing like, oh, I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. This is how I wanna live. This is how I wanna live. Forever we'll be singing like, oh, I'll never get used to this.
Thursday night, number 19 volleyball hosted number 17 BYU in a top 25 showdown. And I was at the Farrell Center to bring you all the details. Number 19 Baylor volleyball upset number 17 BYU Thursday night, 3-2 in a whiteout match. The Bears took the first set quickly, 25-15, before falling in the second and third. In the fourth and fifth sets, with a specific emphasis on defense, Baylor was able to succeed and win the match.
Want to come together as a team after every single set and talk about what we did good, what we need to get better at, and I feel like everyone was so focused and intense, and going into that fifth set, we wanted it so bad, and I think that just showed from our performance on the court for sure.
Freshman outside hitter Bailey Warren stood out with 27 kills, 9 digs, and 2 blocks.
She blasted some great swings through it, but really liked how she started, and then it was great to see how she finished. So that was the championship mindset that she brought, start to finish all the way through.
Coming into a high-profile game, the Bears knew they needed to be prepared and not give up until the final set was over.
To take care of our roles is a big thing we focused on coming into this, and then just knowing it's not over yet, just to keep going. Just not stopping till we hit 15, so yeah.
The Bears will be on the road next week at Iowa State and Colorado. For Lariat TV News, I'm Claire Marie Scott. This Saturday, Baylor football is traveling to take on the nationally ranked number 21 Cincinnati Bearcats, who are undefeated in conference play. The Bears are coming off a rivalry game against TCU. There were 2 hours and 16 minutes worth of delays due to weather. The Bears lost the seemingly never-ending game 42-36. In the final minutes of the game, down 42-21, Keaton Thomas scored his first defensive touchdown as a Bear from a fumble recovery. The Bearcats are coming off a 49-17 win over Oklahoma State, where it piled 427 total yards of offense, and defense had a fumble recovery and a pick six.
Everybody always makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect, but that's what we strive towards. And I feel like we're getting real close. You see glimpses of it at the end of the game. Defense gets a stop, we score, we get the onside kick. That's all 3 phases of the game. That's proof that we can do it right there. We just have to put it all together.
The kickoff is set for 3 p.m. You can watch the game on ESPN2. Baylor soccer played UCF on Thursday, losing 2-1. However, last Sunday, the Bears played Utah in their final home game of the season. Aiden Richmond has more from that game.
On Sunday, Baylor soccer played their last home match of the regular season, winning 2-0 over Utah. The Bears played 8 games at Betty Lou and won 7 of them, showing their dominance on home turf.
It's bittersweet. We've had great conference play so far for the most part. We love playing at home and we love our fans, so it'll be sad to miss that, but I think we're good at staying focused on the road too, so hopefully just translating that to our other games that we have coming up.
With 3 games left in the season, the Bears are ranked 3rd in the Big 12, 2 points behind first place Texas Tech and 1 point behind TCU.
Every point matters, and we've got to scrap and compete, and walking away with this game with a tie would have really hurt us. And so getting the 3 points was really important. And then obviously we'd like to be back at home again. Hopefully we will be. But to wrap up the regular season with the win was something that was really meaningful to our team, and we're really happy to do that.
While the team has played well in previous years, it is not lost on them that one person has brought them to this point in the year.
Thinking of Psalm 23, this is our green pasture, and that is the still water, and so to just be back here, and that's all we want to do. Wins are nice and everything, but to be back here and people say oh, Baylor's so cool, how are they there? And we can literally just look at the camera and say it's God. It's truly just our purpose and our impact that we want to make.
The Bears' last stretch of regular season play will take place on the road, starting in Orlando where they take on the Knights before coming back to Texas to play Houston, and finally ending in Stillwater with the matchup with Oklahoma State. For Lariat TV News, I'm Aiden Richmond.
Women's basketball was in Kansas City this week to attend Big 12 Media Day. Bella Fauntleroy, Jana Van Geitenbeek, and Dariana Littlepage-Buggs joined head coach Nikki Collin to represent the Bears. In the Associated Press's preseason poll, Baylor is ranked number 16 with Big 12 opponents Iowa State, TCU, and Oklahoma State joining them in the top 25. Coming into a new season, Collin is grateful for her seniors and the leadership and spirit they bring to the team.
When you have a group of players who understand what it means to put a Baylor jersey on, understand the standard, how they show up in practice, how they communicate in the locker room. I'm super happy that they've kind of fallen in love with Baylor.
Sawyer Robertson is a finalist for the 2025 William V. Campbell Trophy. Robertson is one of 16 finalists for the College Football Scholar Athlete Award. This award recognizes an individual as the best in the nation for his academic success, football performance, and outstanding leadership on and off the field. Each finalist will receive an $18,000 postgraduate scholarship, with the winner of the award having his scholarship increased to $25,000.
But just for them to respond the way that they need to respond, take the constructive criticism, not take it personally. You know, we all mess up. You could find a clip of every person who plays this last Saturday, previous weeks, who's ever played the game. You're going to find mistakes out there.
The finalists will travel to Las Vegas for the 67th National Football Foundation's annual awards dinner on December 9th. That wraps it up for sports this week. Make sure to stay tuned for the Lariat's coverage of your favorite teams. Back to you, ladies. Thanks, Claire Marie. That closes out our newscast this week. Make sure you're keeping up to date by following all Baylor Lariat socials.
We hope to see you next Friday, and until then, have a safe week, and as always, Sic 'em Bears.